Hi guys, how are you doing? I'm very quickly going to film for you a really pretty daytime smoky eye that I had posted on my Instagram page this week using the gorgeous Dream of Capri collection Capri Nudes eye palette. Look at that thing of beauty. And whilst I love these softer, lighter tones, I'm going to be focusing on these two to create, like I said, a pretty daytime smoky eye that you can of course exaggerate if you wish to make it an evening smoky eye. So I prep my skin after my shower with some of the Extra Repair Nourishing Milk, but now I'm about to do my makeup. I'm going to use, of course, my trusty Vitamin Enriched face base. One of the classics, but seriously one of the best primers I've ever used. So about a pea size, and I'm just going to smooth it over my skin. Now, as always, I'm in a bit of a rush. The kids are with Simon at the supermarket. There we go. Just a bit of the Vitamin Enriched face base. I'm going to add to that a little bit of hydrating eye cream. I love this little doe foot. I'll add a link to this underneath, of course. And then with this look, I reverted back to my brilliant favourite beige skin foundation stick. Now, certainly beige this time of year as I'm at my palest, but what I love about my skin foundation stick is that I'm in control of my coverage. I also love that this is a new one, so the packaging is all kind of gleaming and smart, not like my usual, which are kind of beaten up and scuffed. So it's up to me how much coverage I want, but for kind of a medium coverage, let's say, a couple of stripes like this, let me check in the mirror, perfecto, are all I want, and then I simply blend into the skin with my fingers. Now I like the way the warmth of my fingers helps melt the foundation into my skin, but I'm also going to give it a quick buff with my full coverage face brush. Just to further blend it in, to ensure what I get is a base that looks like really great skin, not loads of makeup. So that's my skin foundation stick in place. Now I'm going to brighten my under eyes, and I'm going to start by using my light to medium bisque that has a little bare fingerprint in it, I'm sorry. But you guys know I'm usually a bisque, but I've had to accept that my skin is at its kind of fairest of the year right now. So I was finding my bisque was a little too warm. So actually I've just taken it down half a step to light to medium bisque, and you can see it still immediately cancels out the shadow under my eye, but doesn't leave the area looking too pink. Because I'm going to be doing a smoky eye, I want my under eye to be as bright as possible. So on top of my light to medium bisque, I'm going to finish with Extra Light Peach Corrector. Now this is a trick I was taught on set when I was being photographed, and it really does help my under eye area look that little bit brighter than normal. And sometimes with a smoky eye, extra brightness just through, kind of in my eye in particular, where I've got quite a shape, quite a bag in the deepest groove. Well, that sounds depressing. It's really helpful to have something super bright to help disguise that bag. Now I always just blend through these inner corners here, just in case I've gotten any concealer there. I like to take concealer right in between my eyes because again I'm still quite blue and dark there. Now while I just let my base sit and kind of melt into the skin, I'm going to do my brows using, of course, my trusty medium brow kit. Just a little bit of the grey through the head of my brow is the key area for me. Just here, just fluffing through the area where I'm slightly more sparse of hair, and then following that quickly up to the arch of the brow and then through the tail. So this is just a quick and easy powder brow. But I definitely need to go and see Eleni in the Pro Studio Soho for a brow shaping soon. My brows are a little bit unloved at the moment, let's say. Okay, now on for a bit of powder, and I'm going to use my Nude Finish Illuminating Powder. I'm actually using Bare at the moment. Again, through the summer months I wear nude, but my nude is a little warm for my skin right now. Bear has definitely been playing with this stool. Why is it so creaky? He's also been playing with pencil on the wall. I need to speak to him about that. There's lipstick under the desk. That kid, far too creative. No such thing. What I love about this powder is that, yes, it sets and keeps my skin foundation stick in place all day, but it's not completely flattening. And I've had some messages saying, oh, I use this powder but I could see bits of glitter on my face. It does have some illuminating particles in it, but again, that's to help keep that sheen and luminosity to the skin that just completely flat pigment particles wouldn't be able to achieve. So of course I've got to use a bit of bronzer. I'm currently using my Stonestreet Bronzer, not least because I smashed my Elvis Duran, silly girl, but also because, again, what with having not seen any real sun in so long, my skin is that little bit fairer, so the warmer tones of medium and Elvis Duran are just a little bit too warm for my skin. So I find the Stonestreet, which is a combination of golden light and medium really, fares much better when I'm this pale. So as always, I take it over the top of my cheeks, over the top of my forehead, really just trying to emulate where the sun would naturally hit and add that warmth. It also helps to add a bit of shape to the skin. I can't see what I'm doing because I've just, well, I can see this wind washer hand going in front of the camera. And then always just warm the neck a little. Now you shouldn't need to do too much, so don't worry about makeup transfer. It's just a little bit to ensure that all the tones in the face and neck match. I just feel so much better with a bit of colour to my face, and of course just a touch of blush on the apple of the cheeks. Now because I'm doing a slightly smokier eye, I don't want a really strong pop of colour, so I'm just going to take my pale pink very softly over the apples of my cheek for a hint. There we go, of pink, but not too much. I don't want my cheeks to overpower my eye. So now we're going to get into the eye makeup. Let me zoom in. I always zoom out the wrong way. Oh, you saw the spare bed then. How is that? Okay, so I've zoomed in for you. Sorry I can't see my mouth, but I've zoomed in for you so you can see what I'm doing. First step is a bit of Taupe Longwear Cream Shadow Stick. Now I absolutely love this as a base for powder shadow. It just helps the powder adhere really well and last all day without creasing or smudging. So I've taken it over the lid there, as you can see. Then with my ring finger, I'm just going to blend and bring it up through the crease of my eye. So this blending bit with my finger, just make sure I don't have too much product sitting on the lid, creating too thick of a base. We want a base that shadow will adhere to, not a sticky base that will cause shadow to crease. Then with a classic shadow brush, I'm going to take some of this gorgeous maple sugar and just press it through the crease of the eye. So I'm not focusing on the lower lid, I'm more focusing through the crease. Always using, at this point, the patting motion, and then you can gently sweep just to make sure the crease is nice and soft. Now, to get it smoky, I'm going to take some of this gorgeous, caviar I'm just going to press my shadow brush into it and very gently start pressing onto my lower lid. Now you'll notice, even though I'm using an almost black, by pressing you don't get any dropout or fallout onto your concealer, and what you do get is a very gentle, deep dark hue on the lower lid. You just keep pressing and bring it up into the crease. There we go. Now, because smoky eyes are not about hard lines, it's all about shade that is blended together, I actually didn't use the new liquid liners that come with the Dreaming of Capri collection, because actually they're not dark enough. So we have, let me swatch them for you. Is that working? There we go. We have the Azzurro, this gorgeous midnight shimmering blue. Azzurro Oro, this gorgeous sparkly gold. Frizzante, which is this gorgeous like sparkly bronze, and Cioccolato, which is a darker chocolate. Look at me trying to do an accent. Frizzante, Cioccolato. I don't know how you pronounce them actually, so that's kind of what I've done in my head. But as you can see, although these colours are gorgeous, the caviar is quite dark. So even the Cioccolato isn't going to give me the definition I want, and I don't really want to see a liner as such. I just want to make the root of the lashes dark. So I'm just going to use my blackest black ink liner and take a little of that very gently just along the root of the lashes. Like I said, I don't want to see a harsh line, I don't want to see a flick. All I'm trying to do is make just the root of my lashes as dark as possible. I like to use the wide curlers. I just find they grab my lashes better. Actually, these ones need a bit of a clean hand. And then it has to be Smokey Eye Mascara. How I love this stuff. There we go, some Smokey Eye Mascara. Let me do the lower lashes. Great. Let me do the other eye quickly. Now in my Instagram post I did have a little bit of shadow under my lashes as well, so I'm just going to take my shadow brush with whatever's left and first push from above my mascara. That sounds weird, but it helps just to get right in between the lashes from on top. You can always go over your mascara if necessary. Okay, that's my eyes done. I think the light has changed outside a little bit, but to finish off the look I went back to one of my favourite trusted lipsticks, and that is this blush lip colour. Now if you're looking for an everyday nude that's not too white, that's not too brown, this is the perfect colour for you. So there we have it guys, my soft smoky eye using the Capri Nudes eyeshadow palette, part of the Dreaming of Capri collection. And yeah, with snow outside, I could definitely do with a bit of Capri sunshine. I hope that was helpful. As always, any comments, pop them below and I'll get back to you when I can, and I'll put a link to the website where you can search and look at all of the stuff I've used today. Okay guys, loads of love, bye! And I need a haircut.